So the Browns busy today. Andrew Berry never rests. They sign a veteran center, Brian Allen. And Allen's a guy that has over 30 starts in the NFL. They note it as a good post-draft ad. It's a really good one. This is a guy that started every game in the Super Bowl season for the Los Angeles Rams. So that's really good depth to be able to add after the draft.
It really is. And, now's the time where where you need to fill in a few holes or a few spaces here and there. And, there was a center that they really liked in the draft, and if he had been available at 54, they would have taken him, the center from Oregon. And so I do think that once that didn't happen, that sort of led them to decide, we better get somebody in here who can be the succession plan basically for Ethan Posick when it's time to turn the page there. So now they're good to go at that position, and once again, very stout all the way across the line.
The other thing is the Browns' offensive line, a ton of experience. Take a look at this. Joel Bitonio, 144 starts. Conklin, 94. Teller, 75. Posick, 68. Jedrick Wills, 53 starts. Efede, 83 starts. Allen, 32 starts. And then you've got Hudson and Adenji, who, 14 and 15 starts. That's unbelievable. And then DeJuan Jones, Whippler, Dunn, and the rookie Zinter, they're loaded on the offensive line. I mean, you've got 7 guys who have started 32 games or more. That's almost 2 years of starting in the NFL from 7 different players.
Yeah, that's one thing that Andrew Berry will always do. He will build tough through the offensive and defensive lines, and that's one reason why the Browns will always be competitive, even if some other things are not going right. They're always going to be competitive in the trenches, and that's so vitally important. And it's a wonderful philosophy for the Browns because you just know that that is a foundation for sustained success, and they just keep adding to the pile and adding to the pile. It's something that when I did a story a while back on Ryan Grigson, it's the thing that he didn't get right when he was with the Colts, and Andrew Berry was there with him when he was the GM there. He did not get that right. They didn't feel like they protected Andrew Luck adequately. It was a big regret of his. He learned from that, and Andrew subsequently always also learned from that, and now it has benefited the Browns because these quarterbacks are going to be protected.
Yeah, the other thing is if the younger guys develop, if Zach Zinter, if they feel really comfortable with him, Whippler, those things become valuable trade assets because you've got guys that aren't starting that have 83 and 32 starts in the NFL.
Yeah, and those could turn into, assets for you, valuable trade chips and things like that. So you certainly can't go wrong by drafting and developing them. Now, over the years, it's been nice in this regime that they've had Bill Callahan to develop these guys and get them to the point where they were playing sometimes over their heads. So I'm sure that Andy Dickerson is going to come in here and just pick right up where Bill Callahan left off. We'll have to see how that goes, but I'm sure that he will carry on the tradition of great offensive line play here.